Good evening, everyone. Switch it up here. Well, it's gonna be another Super Millionaire. Super Mario ROM hack with my friend Game Guy, and well, so let's see what happens this time, though. There is this particular ROM hack that Game Guy has been playing for a while now. This particular ROM hack, you may wonder how old it is, how long it has this one been out. Well, it came out about a year ago. I think, if I remember right, it was about August or November, so by the end of last year. And it's actually an interesting game. Even though I haven't really played any ROM hacks, and if anyone asks where I started playing some ROM hacks or any games like that, not really, since I never played that type of games before. So yeah, well, don't have to wait any longer because the game guys just showed up. What's up, my man? Assuming you're setting up the game.
Well, it's certainly not the computer.
You know, that clip I sent on Discord just before I started stream about the one mines. Well, it turns out this actually happened. The that A Polish general lost 240 anti tank mines, and these mines were, I think, was 350 pounds of explosives in. I mean, how in a world did a, a Polish general lose 240 anti-tank mines? And you know what the funny thing is? Those mines were eventually found at a local IKEA. I have no idea how military anti-tanks mines showed up at an IKEA, which is out of mind. Like, IKEA is a furniture store, but oh man, that was pretty weird. Oh man,
Give me a
oh
second.
man,
This damn camera, good. There we go. That looks good. Alright. File D, it's gonna be great. I got Mario on the land. Let's get Luigi.
Can you only be Mario and Luigi?
Yeah, you can only be Mario and Luigi.
Oh damn. Would it be fun if you be Yoshi? Or even Bowser? So, but then the thing is, if you could have been Yoshi, I may wonder if you could like grab his if we're like in the when you're fighting against Bowser, if you somehow could grab his tail, swing him around. I wonder how
Maybe.
much time. I wonder how much time did it take to work on these ROM hacks, or at least just making them.
I mean, to be fair, you see how long it takes for me to get to place in this.
Yeah, but I mean, I wonder how much time the people who worked behind this, how much time that they needed to work to make the whole game. I mean, how much time?
Oh, that's probably took years. Especially to get it to work on an N64.
Okay, I just looking up. How long did it take? Okay, uh, it didn't. Okay, according to this, it take like close to 100 hours if you complete the whole game. But that was not what I was looking for. The answer. I was like, how long did it take to make the game? But that's let's see here.
Oh, let's go behind the mirror.
Huh.
Hi,
Apparently,
Mario.
apparently this particular ROM hack has two planned endings that include one official release, which one was scrapped and the other was left incomplete as the project was temporarily halted. Huh. That was and Mario 64 for
I think I
uh,
remember this one.
IQ player. It took nearly 3 years to develop that game. So ROM hacks, might have taken
Yeah, this
about
this probably took fucking forever because yeah, the game is massive. In case you weren't aware of that.
yeah. I actually um, who is Bowser's wife?
If you see someone named Claudia, that's not his wife. It's like a fan-made person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says here is the Howard just so happens to be very close to a name that exists in Mario fan communities. Bowser's wife, year for years, Claudia Koopa.
Yeah, that's not
Some
their name
people,
on.
some people even had wondered why hasn't like the Mrs. Pac-Man showed up in the games for lately. Well, it seems that Miss Pac-Man or Mrs. Pac-Man is well, some people assume that there is they are divorced or something. I wouldn't know.
Luigi, please.
Okay, I was just looking at which is the rarest Mario
Uh,
game.
this is new.
Hmm. Do you know which Mario game that which is the rarest?
Oh, this isn't new. Uh, depends on your definition.
Well, it says according to this. It's a bit of a surprise that Paper Mario is the rarest complete in box in Nintendo 64 Mario
Star?
game.
Yeah.
One might assume one might assume Mario Party 3 will take a top spot due to the series always been a bit pricey, especially in the GameCube era. I wouldn't even know since I had never played any Mario games like that. So I did actually hear there might even be a Donkey Kong Country Returns as a game, and I mean that's something that many people are probably like looking out for. But it's also the considering how many of the games has been developed or for the past 30 or 50 years or something like that that has been around. I mean, considering how many of the Mario games have been made, or but if you don't include all the fan made like this ROM hack, if you were to include all of them, then probably the numbers probably would even be almost a double. But there is a funny thing is since as you probably know that Nintendo or is the way they actually had this lawsuit against the creators of Pal World. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
So it's kind of a strange, like, since the Pal World was very similar to as for many as take it as Pokemon game, with many of the creatures look similar to as one of the Pokemons, like say one looked to be as Anubis and very similar to Lucario, and the only thing is a difference in this game is that they have guns. But there is another thing about Nintendo Mario games, like the ROM hacks. Since they aren't like, since they aren't, your phone is
I'm
not
gonna.
ringing again. But since the Mario games, like this, the ROM hacks, they aren't like official games. And I'm actually surprised that those games, that, like especially the ROM hacks, hasn't even been well, well. I mean, if, for first, is the ROM hacks are they part of the official game series? Like, it's just only like, are they officially owned by this Nintendo?
No, they're made by someone.
Okay, so that raises a question. I mean, considering that Nintendo owns the rights to characters like Mario, Luigi, and others, I'm really surprised that this ROM hacks had even been that the Nintendo hasn't filed any lawsuit against them by using their characters. Even if it's not like an official game or anything like this, I'm quite surprised that they hadn't even done that. As like for the
Hmm.
Nintendo against the lawsuit that Nintendo had against the Power World, which is very almost the same concept as for Pokemon characters. Even though most of these creatures doesn't even look any remotely as for Pokemons, but some of them are look to be could be based on this similar Pokemon. But yeah, I mean, I'm really surprised of any of that. I'm not even much surprised if this was gonna be if it could be a ROM hack based on Donkey Kong out there somewhere. So I'm really surprised that this type of game hasn't even been to get a lawsuit against Nintendo. I mean, since the ROM hacks aren't an actual official game from Nintendo, and and since Nintendo, like many other creators out there, take them really serious by using their creations without permission, you know. So I'm surprised that the ROM hacks of the Mario games had even been filed for lawsuit or anything. It's kind of strange, but if that were the case, if that would have been that, I wouldn't even been able to do this streams with you playing the Mario games or anything. So yeah, it's kind of, but well,
Uh, understood. Oh,
it crashed.
hi, Crash. How are you doing today? It did not like me doing that. Well, you know what that means, right? I'm going all the way back. Imagine opening the door and the game just crashes.
Yeah, that would be something. Um,
I
I don't know if you heard, Game Guy, have you heard of any recent alerts from NASA?
no, I haven't.
Well, It's actually that they had discovered a new asteroid, and this one is on the course of Earth, and this is the first one they had in years. They had literally put on the list for high risk for impact. No joke.
Oh,
And
that's
this is not the
great. Thank you for telling
and
me.
this one is not Apophis, since Apophis had been literally been have been aware for since 2004 that Apophis will return twice. The first is 2029 and next is 2036. But this one particularly is known as 2024 YR4. But here is the big issue. The scientists or astronomers, they don't even know for a fact how big this one is. It's so too far, so they can't even detect the size of it. They estimated it could be in as 100 feet, 130 to 300 feet wide. And as also they estimated that it will impact the Earth in 2032. But right now, as they have been studying it, it's actually moving further and further away from Earth. The next possibility, the next chance that they might be able to study it is in 2028. And I also learned that here's the thing. Uh, as that this have downgraded the risk for the asteroid
Oh, this
2024
area.
YR4, as far as in 2032, the chance of it is 1.5% chance or 1 in 67 chances it might impact with Earth. So it is a very small chance that they could impact. Okay, Carlos Alessandro. Okay, wait, this person has been here before, so
Okay.
not
What's
much.
going on here?
Hmm.
Is it a is it the B3313?
Yes.
Are you sure this guy is playing this game ever before?
What do you mean?
Oh, hold on, I need my microphones. Guess what I need? Music. Nookies.
I'm already getting that door. And have the camera freak out for a second.
Can you hear this?
Hey, we can hear your music. You should probably turn that off. I think it's copyrighted.
Can you hear this music? Hold on.
Yeah, just dive into those eyes. That's a good idea.
There is the gummy bears music. Do you want to become? Hold on. There's a music about nookies. Hold on.
Alright, I'm back in this area. Whoa! I crashed. Well,
Sweet.
Video games, aren't they fun? Yeah.
There's a quad.
Get the hell back in
That's a great idea.
Your profile resembles
What?
your profile.
My profile.
Yeah.
My profile. My profile actually like my profile actually like Toys R North Freeway. You know.
No, I mean, yeah, it resembles as the Toy Story.
Yeah. There's back in the 1973, I heard of everything. There is the North Freeway because it's very opening about twice a road and opened in 1973 and closed in 1996. You know.
Seriously though, that's gonna copyright our ass.
Probably.
We're gonna get this stream copyrighted. That might as well just.
Yeah, that might be actually copyrighted, and I actually prefer that people don't play music in the background like that because the risk of copyright. I have been expecting.
Oh, sorry, and this is one copyright about music. But
Yeah, it is.
I love
I
music
don't.
more because
Yeah,
I need to have happened up before because of my YouTube studio. I swear I copyright about cartoons like the by Monkey Face cameras. Anything new? Oh, alright, yeah.
It's daytime only. I want to. I want to play this game.
Sweet. It's well, epic, sweet. Awesome. My phone's off been crazy news.
Wait.
What? Do you like a cyclist went on parrot? Oh no.
Oh, hi, Star. That I don't think I can get. Okay, hold on a
Oh
second.
my god.
Where the hell am I?
Look.
yeah, there's a low echo
Yeah,
there.
there's a low echo there.
Well, there's a well. And a big boom.
Yes.
What's that, Lassie? Jimmy fell down the hole. Oh, get him!
You can't talk, and you die.
Hi, Lassie.
That's not on.
There is a low echo from your end.
Die yourself, Mom. What?
No, you're echoing a lot.
Yep.
Yep.
You can fix that, right? Hold on, I'm gonna negative live myself.
I've never watched Family Guy ever before.
Oh, actually, thank you. Now I can get to the. Not only can I get here easier, I can also get the negative lives.
Mario time!
2 Disney ammunition? Huh. Yo, dude, 2 Disney what's up?
What's up, my dude?
Sweet.
Oh, we went to that wall.
What?
Wait, it's telling me to die, so don't worry about it, it's fine.
What's wrong with 2 Disney ammunition?
Alright, so let's see here.
I'm not Jake.
This is where I was before. That goes. Nowhere that I want to go. Where's this go?
still also the two monsters. There are also Sunny Power out there another show named Monster Story is I'll show you all the cameras.
Wait. Go back.
Look.
Go back.
It's the two monsters. Do you look at this?
Oh, hello, brick wall that I can definitely go behind because it's a vanish trap right over here.
Do you remember the show named Monster Story is?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you know I don't know. Monster Story actually about why you can Nickelodeon Europe, Cartoon Network USA, and like Boomerang USA. And there is hold on, is the kid and anymore, and I'm not really sure what happened yet. But I didn't like that by six.
Oh, this is new.
For what channel? What show was that?
More stories. You know, did the two monster after this?
Awesome.
I don't think I've seen it.
You
Only
don't
heard it.
How about that Polly Pal named Bernard? The episode is Doors.
No, it
You
doesn't
mean-
ring a bell.
Hold on, I don't think my camera.
Since there are a lot of shows that I have even.
Can you look at it? There is. That the bears. That the Polly Bear is.
Oh, Bernard, the polar bear. Yeah, I did see that one.
Yeah, I found another show named not a show named Sunday Pants because there's a little bit about to say because I think another show named Boomerang back in October 2006 is
How do I get up there?
I haven't seen that show in like in
yeah, you know.
15 years.
Oh,
Yeah, you know that. I guess by now another show name. There's another child from the world. Like Nickelodeon telling you, Cartoon Network and doing you say BBC BBC Kids Canada and then 90 kids of the BBCs. Like the CBBC and was it aired on 2006? Also, I can't. It was the last episode. It's that 2012.
I don't think
It's
that's the game. That's how I did it, damn it.
oh no.
Yeah, and if you ask it, if this show coming came out around 2004, and you have Game Guy to seen it, he was actually born around that year. So
Yeah. Back at the 2005, I guess. I didn't know it. I never first 2005. There's another show named Sunny Pan because it would be lost me this way. I thought it is.
but there is a considering that Cartoon Network had many shows that they broadcasted here.
Uh-huh.
There are many cartoon shows that Cartoon Network has, since many are American origin, but since some are actually never been broadcast over here, some actually has like Sonic X, for example. It was broadcasted on TV here.
Yes. Sonic X.
Yeah,
I swear I saw X on Netflix. I swear that.
yeah, but Sonic X supposedly is broadcast on TV here, but
Something right going on there.
it's
Like
somehow
4K like that.
well, the only thing is what I think is that Sonic X was actually broadcasted to and it stopped like mid. Not even that they never completed to broadcast a whole show in Sweden though.
Yeah, you know, like you actually know, like
But
I
they
didn't
also
know.
like this.
Right, the spots I don't even remember.
But considering that like this, there are also many shows that has
Like,
never been like many shows in the US or UK or something like that, never been actually been literally
oh
never
god
been
damn it!
broadcast over here.
I don't want to go all the way.
Yeah, I knew that.
Fine, whatever.
Like there is one show from the 80s called Dinosaurs.
You
I
know
don't think
something?
it was never broadcasted in Sweden ever at all.
I'm gonna
There,
change the files so I won't go all
Okay.
the way back.
but there are also many other. Um, let's see.
It's good to be back. Look at the bar below there. Yeah, I know.
Let's see. There are one particular, let's say, the Digimon series.
I'll bet Luigi just because
It
why not?
might actually have been on the rest of the first original series, but the other ones, I don't know if most of the others have been broadcasted though, but it's possible. I know for a fact that
Yeah, I heard that before, but I never really saw
I don't even know.
everything.
Fucking
You know, you do the time cartoons. There's something gross in everything is feedback monkey face. And it's the only cartoon was on CRTV back in 2012, I guess. It came through on 2006 because I had no say how what it for. He don't even know like things. Like it many cares about me. But for 2014 and 2013, there's another show named Unknown Story because it's a really good show. Like no, like Pakistan, Whole Henry, their name? Uh, yeah. What you Scooby Doo? And
oh that depends on which one you're referring to, since there are many of them.
yeah. You actually know.
Since the original Scooby Doo
Oh, I am not going down
was
there.
1969.
Yeah. You Scooby Doo. Yeah, I have a DVD back in the 2014. My brother going to the store and buy DVD like the Scooby Wonder Dog and Nacho because I have never seen whole life before. Maybe like a
I guess.
classic Scooby Doo like Scrappy, Scooby Doo show, and you Scooby Mystery, and then there's the Scooby Doo show, like in the 1970s. Yeah,
Yeah, they are
no,
true.
like kind of thing. Yeah, I didn't know going here. Back in the 90s, back in the show next year, TV. 2010 is about the year about 2010. There are no new Scooby Doo. They were called no like Scooby Doo Mystery Cults, etc. Wasn't it? The USA without a Cartoon Network, and the UK without BBC,
All
like
I've
this
where have I
TV.
gone?
Yeah, yeah.
But of all the Scooby Doo
Seriously,
series,
where the hell am I?
there's only one Scooby Doo series that was literally hated
Um,
by everyone, and that's the Velma series. It was one of the absolute worst they ever made because there were so much negative critics and response from even during the second season. Like the first season were to determine this discovered was Fred's own mother who was a killer in the first season, and at the first and later turned out that Scrappy was a serial killer in the second season, and that he couldn't even been killed by any any normal methods. Even if you had a handgun in his forehead and pull the trigger, it wouldn't even have worked because he was somehow bulletproof. And they even launched a frigging missile at him, and he survived with only a couple of
Oh my
scratches.
god!
Didn't know why.
Wow.
How
Okay.
did Gabby do it as
You really
he's
are.
a killer? No one ever about to say.
But they are even
Better like Tom and Jerry because the part of show like a comedy like Mr. Bang and Emily Distillery. I ain't never heard of yeah.
So
and
this
they
is
like it.
very not.
There's like even Tom and Jerry, the original series. It was full of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Or even
Yeah.
they're even the one that they
Yeah, but
have.
about Tom and Jerry look like the 2008 no like Tom and Jerry Tales is also a Cartoon Network back in the 2008 and another UK that Boomerang. Yeah, you've got to be talking about. After all, that is another show named that is another show like Tom and Jerry comedy show like the adventure for Tom and Jerry because what did you know about the show because I had no idea. Yeah, back in the 1970s, I have never seen how live before. There's 210 show and never seen how live. It's a peak positive and power because I had nearly about the time and I want to know about peak powers
Oh my
is the
god, dude!
cartoon not like from Cartoon Network USA
Crazy.
and another UK channel on Boomerang. And then I didn't like it here. I really knew it before. I have never seen that before.
Anyway, hi Cody.
Yeah, as even the original Tom and Jerry came out in 1940s, and the one that they have been mostly like Cartoon Network, Boomerang, they were actually they're very much original. But they were also I think it was in the 90s, but they made another shorter when they were much younger, like Buster, that bulldog or pit bull, or it was that he was also young. And no, wait, that's his name is Spike, I believe. And that they also made one movie, I think also in the 90s, where Tom and Jerry were able to talk normally to a girl. I saw that movie, and okay, they made
Yeah,
it.
I heard that before. I saw the Tom and Jerry movie. I saw and then Tom and Jerry can't talk because
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was just.
they can't talk. You know, it's like Tom Lennon for.
But then they had been made other movies based on Tom and Jerry throughout the years, but I had basically not seen most of them at all. But then they made another.
Gotta be like
Uh,
around there somewhere. Please
um,
don't kill me
they have
again.
made a few more different shows of the Tom and Jerry, but also did this Tom this type of I think it was CGI movie where Tom is working at this hotel, I believe it is. I never saw that movie, but I'm not even going to because yeah, it was kind of a bit strange.
Yeah, I heard of Bucket 2021. How do you felt about Tom and Jerry movie because I have never seen Tom and before. I have never seen Tom before. I just saw that. I have watched the LS Mark on YouTube because he had to talk about the Tom and Jerry movie 2021 and he talked about how it goes. This is
Yeah,
strange happen going on here.
but there's
Hey, there's
but
another
there's
food birthday. There's the boss lost me about on the movie because this is the lost me history I have never seen. There is a
hmm.
film that I'm still going on lost me. It's the Plants vs Zombie because that film never came out on DreamWorks ever again because this is the never happened before. I have never seen it ever before. I swear it.
But there's even like shows that there were maybe there are some shows that
Actually, I
later
am going
have
to
like
take a
a
walk in the whole thing. Don't need to heal.
there are some
This
shows
heals
that
me.
have even a reboot somehow at some point later on, like say I can give me one example. DuckTales. The original DuckTales from where it was from the 1987. and the reboot was from back in 2017. And I okay, even though that the original DuckTales was way before even my time, but I saw that when they used the reruns on the TV, and okay, it was a lot of fun.
It's gotta be something
When I
there,
saw the
right?
when I saw
Like, probably a secret spot.
when I saw clips from
Oh, hi. How are you doing today?
I saw a little
Yeah,
from
yeah, I heard of DuckTales. I saw the DuckTales as in the Infinity Board. This is the version of what I find and word and it's the
yeah,
phone. And
and
because
and
I
the,
haven't never seen until like
and
before.
and as a
DuckTales is crossed 1980 and 2013. DuckTales would air on 1980 on the North Channel DC channel. They like to DC. And the 2030 DuckTales will air on Dixie XD, like a show like Phineas and Ferb, um, um, Big Hero 6. And like the Las Medicas store with air called no single Dixie XD Las Medicas. There is the cannibals and alien monkeys because the never sort of because I swore everything I'm looking for. I know that means.
yeah, and even as the reboot of the DuckTales, I only saw some of it, and I don't tell you though, it was not even remotely as good as the original because they changed a lot in that. Like Mrs. Peak, the one that said this was nanny, she was actually a former secret operative for some former organization, and Webby turns out she wasn't even her granddaughter, and that was just a cover
It's
story.
Spanish, Cap.
And it turns out she was actually Scrooge McDuck's clone slash daughter, and the fact that there were even two others clones that makes Webby having triplet siblings. But their names is May, June, and
That's
April.
interesting.
And the thing is, in the original comic books of the Donald Duck and all his friends, Daisy Duck actually has three nieces by that name, and they're based from that. And I have to say that, and having Donald's twin sister Della appearing in Ducktales the reboot, okay, that was really surprising because, well, it was just one of the few things I wasn't unexpected because Della has never been seen in any of the other shows at all. And as many wonder, like, as for many had probably been growing up with Donald Duck and his friends and all, like, why is the fact that Donald is raising his nephews alone? Well, it seems that in the comics that was actually the fact.
I heard a dog talk asking no like a good comic book. I
Yeah,
swear I did it back on the episode of Doctor. I saw Goofy. He have a son named Max because there is the button say he's a little bit about her show because but the Goofy movies about back in the 1990s because I have no say before because there is the funny thing going on here. And it is the Project Living movie too, and came out the two out of it. I guess there is the thing happening going on. They did the max screen like ah! Like he going
yeah,
to the
well,
college right here because he's also happy to it all because Max is going to the college. He never have it to like, and by
well, even
you all the stupid laces like that. I hate you, father.
even
Is he
yeah,
saying that they nothing you happened of before?
even though Max was never actually he isn't actually a very new character in this franchise because even when he first appeared in television, say in Goof Troop back in the 90s, that was fact is not his first original appearance.
Oh, dude.
His first appearance was in 1951. So he had been a part of
Oh
the franchise.
yeah. You know about to say? Because Max has a girlfriend named Max. Because guess what? Max has a girlfriend. Fucking, I don't know what the cocktail name. I don't know how. And
Well,
it just
yeah,
happened.
Roxanne was like in the first movie,
There's
and
Star
another
over there.
one I don't remember exactly though,
No, that's a
but
Spanish
the,
cat.
but there
Is it a
and
Spanish
like
cat?
and even about Donald Duck's nephews, why he they end up in his character in the first place. Well, in the comics, in the very original, when he first met them,
Really
is
good to
that his
burp.
twin sister Della had about taking her husband
I feel like
to the
it should be a
hospital.
star.
The reason
No,
why
no
is
way.
that is
How
because
you
that
know that?
I actually read of
Yes,
this.
sir.
I haven't even read, but they are actually out in the in open. You can actually read about this on online. But this is a very older comics. But basically, that the their the nephew, Huey, Louie, and Dewey's father, ended up in the hospital after they put a firecracker underneath his chair. But there is even an official family tree that includes both the Duck family and the McDuck family clan. But here's the thing: if we're only going from the Duck family all the way down to Donald Duck and Della, since Donald isn't married, he's only dating Daisy. But since Della is married, but the thing is, Della's husband, his name, his face is basically unknown. No one has not even known his real name, or even he even survived that hospital stay because, well, I don't even know. And here and also Scrooge McDuck, which is considered of the clan McDuck, is the last of his family, other from at least by the name. He has two sisters, but since his parents had passed away, but there is actually that this is not even part of the American comics. It seems it turned out that Scrooge McDuck actually has a brother, a half brother, but he only lives in Italy. And I think his name was George McDuck or something like that. I don't know for a fact. And but there are many others, like say like okay, the wealth that Scrooge has in his money bin, or to call it, I mean the total amount that he has. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's ridiculous amount. And there are a word to describing how much money there is that it contain. It's not like an actual official word like for the amount of that, but it is serious. He was the richest duck in the world, or the richest person in that franchise, after his rival. And but many may wonder, like, who's gonna inherit this fortune? Well, since I don't know if his sisters are still alive, and since his parents had long passed, and since Donald and his nephews are basically his last known, at least from that side of family, that they're the last known male relatives. But even though Donald, even though he may seem an average citizens of Duckburg, it's actually far off because he is related to the founder of Duckburg, Cornelius Duck, or if I remember his name is Cornelius. He was the one who suddenly that he was the one that funded the whole big city, and that and how that and someone like how could he be related to him if he was lived over more than so long ago? Well, it turns out that his grandmother, Grandma Duck, is the daughter of, well, it's believed that the daughter or even the granddaughter of Cornelius. But there is so many like in a Duck or in a Donald Duck's franchise. There are many versions of
There's a
him throughout
purpose to
the
get up there,
different
isn't there?
places. I can give you some an example, like say Batman or Superman. There are many versions of him out there, of both of them out there that with the franchise. Like Marvel have made several different versions of them. That's like even different shows. There
Oh,
is
you could
one
just tweet
show.
a block on this.
There is one of the
Kinda.
there is one of the Superman where he actually was exposed to much of the sun's rays, and that he eventually would die from it. And that also, but then also there's like Batman.
Hmm.
There's also many different versions of this characters. There's been so many movies or different shows of
That
it's like
was weird.
it's like many may also like say were one of there is one I think for the one of Robins. I don't know if it's Dick or Tim, which is considered as that in that one particular show that he actually had ended up being not only as a Robin but also the legal adopted son of Bruce. And that's just many different reasons or different versions of all this. And as but if you don't totally conclude all of them, after since many of those different shows or any movies aren't even related, has no connection to each other. There's even one movie where Batman is laughing to one of Joker's jokes, and that is just not happened in any originals. And as the animated Batman for the 90s, which very much correspond to one other future Batman show called Batman Beyond. It turns out that Terry McGinnis isn't actually just an ordinary guy, but he is Bruce's son. Well, half son, or at least part of his. But even though Terry actually had a biological father that, well, he assumed at least, that was murdered, wasn't even his biological father whatsoever. Because how can that make sense? Because if he was born from both him and his mother, and that how could Bruce would be in his biological father? Well, it turned out Amanda Waller, that was part of the Cadmus project, had Terry's father injected with what he believed to be just a normal flu shot, but instead it contained
Okay.
it contained that one actually contained nanobots that rewrite Terry's father's uh, reproductive DNA so that it will match with Bruce, not his biological father that was supposed to be in. But that was not even revealed in Batman Beyond. That was in Justice League Unlimited. I cannot even imagine like it's like in Batman Beyond there is one like okay, I know for a fact that Cody may know this one. Bane, the one that has this venom that makes him super strong. In a Batman Beyond, after decades of using that chemical, make him like a complete vegetable state that he is not even aware of his surroundings anymore. And there is another bad guy
What?
that also there is even one bad guy that's had made appearance throughout different
Sure.
franchises. What was his name again? Raul Ghul, I believe. He he is literally possessed of eternal life. He had this so-called Lazarus pits, and he somehow transferred his own consciousness into his daughter's mind which in generally erasing her mind entirely. So his daughter Talia, as a person, was gone, and that he had replaced her mind with his own. And it's just this show was really surprising, but also a bit crazy. Venom, yeah, and as Victor Freeze also appeared in the show, only his head was much alive, and they cloned him by, and I believe they even transfer his mind to this clone body. And it seems to work because he was first original in the original Batman series. He was just a normal person, but he was exposed to certain chemicals that made him into this
This
cold
doesn't
body.
kill me, right?
Probably.
Sure.
So, but also, and as that Victor Freeze turned out is, and that he even appeared in some movies, and but eventually his body died, but only his head remained much alive for the past, I think it was 50 years, because it's like 50 years between the Batman animated series and the Batman Beyond. And the movie they made, uh, Batman Beyond, Return of Joker. I've seen that movie like 2, 3 times, but it's not like the actual Joker because he died. But it turned out he had placed a chip, like a microchip, on Tim Drake's neck that contained his Joker's DNA in. But he was dormant inside that chip for 50 years. But during that night when the Joker died, Harley Quinn fell down in the old Arkham's asylum. Many assume that she died. Even Barbara or Batgirl or Batman, they both assume that even she died.
Well,
But she turned out she didn't even die, and that she survived and quit. She quit doing crime. In fact, was even a grandmother to twin girls named Dee Dee in this Batman Beyond series. And as the but there is so many of this Batman Beyond series was a little bit confusing also at some certain rate. Like Victor Freeze, he did show remorse about what he'd done, but despite that his body was cloned, that the past chemical exposure to his old body somehow returned and started affecting him, and it was a little strange. But seeing
you know what I feel like doing? I don't want to go to the negative castle.
and to see also back even as to see Bruce as getting older when he officially decided to retire as a Batman, and that main reason why he abandoned it was just he was getting older and he had a heart condition that could kill him.
It's just a
I
cool area.
I also believe. Let's see now. The reason also one of the few things that he
Turn it off. Well, this guy had some problems.
I believe was one of the reasons to Batman's or Bruce was.
Oh, that's adorable. The game's telling me to get out, but guess what? I'm not gonna do.
Not going out. But it turned out that
What's it say?
Bruce had an old friend, and her friend's daughter was kidnapped, and he was almost considered to be using an actual firearm in order to prevent for the criminals. But Batman or Bruce had a strict rule to himself.
The Wario operation is in there. I'm gonna fucking scream.
And which is which means that Bruce has one main rule: not to use violence by using any form of lethal methods. There was even one episode in the animated series, the original Batman they made,
Oh,
where he actually lost his memory and that he was in a sort of a form of prison camp. And that the only one who saved him was actually Alfred.
there is so much.
Alfred flies the Batwing to find his, adopted son, or what can you call it? It's one of the few those reasons of the Batman series was when I was growing up. It was actually fun, and I don't know if this was way before even Game Guy's turn, that his time. But I don't know if Cody knows this one, but in the original Batman animated series, there is this one woman that dressed as almost like a phantom, wearing a claw hand, like not a, but it's not her like her actual hand, but just it's just a prop she was wearing, and she was hired by Amanda Waller to kill Terry's
And of course, my
parents.
favorite part of this area. I love this. It is just. That's just a drown Mario for no reason. It's just there. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
And those trees reminds me of cotton candy.
Well, I'm down here. I might as well go check it out.
But
Mario,
yeah,
I'm
Cody.
coming to save you.
But yeah, Cody, that's that if you remember that in the original
Oh.
where when
Mario, can I stand on
when
him? When I can. Wait. This is important to me.
when Bruce
I'm gonna stand on him.
when Bruce actually proposed to his girlfriend, which she was the one who actually ended up as Phasma or that Phantom character. She was the one that Sam later hired when she was much older to kill. She was hired to kill Terry's parents in order to recreate the trauma that Terry would do to become the next Batman. But the hired killer, or at least the old woman, could not pull it. She couldn't even do it because she knows that the Batman would not consider to use murder to complete something. And Amanda Waller, she actually agreed to that,
Down here?
since she couldn't even force anyone to literally killing in order to prevent that. So she allowed that just to run out its course. Instead, unfortunately, though, Terry's mother was eventually killed.
I'm gonna jump on Mario again. Luigi, please.
You know,
Luigi,
there is actually just one of the one that include Batman was a crossover that involves Scooby-Doo. Back in the 90s, I believe, when they are the Scooby-Doo the movies where Scooby encountered both Batman, Robin, Penguin, and the Joker. But they also were the one later than more. I think I even did that long ago. Maybe it's just a few years ago. I believe that they were encountered Batman. Another movie of that.
Can I go in here?
Probably.
No, that's just a straight up invisible wall.
But there is one movie, the movie Scoob, that turned out how the friends even met and all. It doesn't even match any of the original Scooby-Doo series at all. I'm just saying that. It doesn't even match up. And it turns out that Scooby was the last known descendant of Alexander the Great's own dog, and that he was the only one that can open the portal to where Alexander the Great's treasure was located.
Okay, wait it out.
That was just
Yeah, I heard it.
I,
I seen it tell life before. I had no seen tell life before because I saw it out before, but I found another show named Hard Trinket Lego because the heat drinking all the beer looked like a Homer Simpsons.
Oh, that's just
It
a
was
door.
probably
I guess
14.
we'll go inside.
can you even imagine if they were just about were going to make
This area. Okay, now
can
I'm
you even
worried.
imagine, like, say they were making a crossover between Simpsons and Scooby Doo? If they do that, I would be like,
So be fair, they did want a Family Guy in The Simpsons, didn't they?
well, they did. But if they were doing a Scooby Doo with same Simpsons or
Yeah,
Family
I
Guy,
heard this video is. Do you wonder, do you do this show named Hard Drinking Lego? It's a
mm,
cartoon.
nope,
Oh, now we're
nope,
definitely gonna get ourselves copyrighted. Nice job.
that
Lucas.
doesn't ring a bell.
Huh?
But there
You
is
what?
actually there is one uh this is actually a Family Guy episode where Simpson did made appearance in, but this was actually not an actual official crossover.
Oh,
Um,
really?
but this one was. But the thing is, that episode was released here in Sweden, but that section was
On
never
to the
actually
basement.
even part of the show because they cut it out. But you can see that the whole original back online. This is one when you're seeing Quagmire. They had this commercial in a corner what has Simpson with Marge appearing, and Quagmire he drags Marge away, and afterwards, she really much saying how good he were doing the act, and for
Well, yeah,
and how
yeah. I heard an episode of Family Guy. He said,
yeah
"Oh, you call my honey! I'm calling the police!" He got
yeah
my
that
shut
one
down. I can
yeah
remember Mama Daddy dead. Shut him. Oh, I had lots of things. Shut him. And Maggie,
yeah exactly
and
they killed
he
they
died.
killed all of them.
Yeah, I heard another episode of Family Guy. He watching the new Homer says, "Hey, what's going on here? Get
I
out
hope
of
this
my
village
life!" It's a funny thing,
that
scenes.
There were even
and
another crossover between
fine.
Simpsons and Futurama, where Bender was sent back in
Well,
time to
anyway,
kill Homer. But it turns out it wasn't even Homer that they was causing in the future, like in the was it like sometimes in the
Like a
year
300. They get to
yeah
300.
yeah when they're having those mutants. Well, I mean that was and how they store Bender in a basement when he Homer uh opened his head and poured some beer and like thank you buddy or something like that. I was like, are you kidding me? And not the most craziest, and this is literally the grandfather paradox within a Futurama. It's like, well, basically this is like if you travel back in time, killing your own grandfather, you won't be born. But in this way, um, when the Planet Express team crew, when they went back to 1947, where basically Philip or Fry meets his grandfather, and he ended up by accident killing him in a nuclear test site. And that Fry ended up meeting his the one that's going to be his future grandmother, and well, turns out after just one night with her in bed, she got pregnant, and that one she was pregnant with was actually his own father. It means Fry is not only the father to his he's not only the father to his own son, that his own father, and that his brother, Jensi, would have been his son slash grandson. And I mean, and that was a pretty weird paradox. I mean, you cannot deny that was just one of the weirdest out of that. But I have to say though, the Family Guy, I haven't seen that one like in several years now since I
Yeah,
lost
I
interest
heard
in
it.
it.
I heard Family Guy was about an American dad because hello neighbor, did a chili come on? No, it's there. It's there. And he's on a half of the episode, Family Guy, and then Stanley shot a Peter Griffin. He dies because he was my nightmare. He's like there is a Hulk from Kingdom Hell. And then Hitler, what is that man do Hitler for? And then
That's
it's
so
Yeah,
no.
Give me my
but there
fingers.
is even one. I wasn't even aware of this one particular scene, but there was I don't know from which season it
Is
is
that a
from,
Spanish
but it
cap?
turns out when
What for?
Quagmire, when he was younger back in the 80s, he was a tennis player, and then in 2001 when he played in tennis, the one of the balls actually flew off from the area and hit a plane, and that plane flew right into World Trade Center. So in that episode, that he was the one that causing the whole plane to crash into one of the towers, and not the Muslims. But the people, they didn't even blame him for that. They actually blamed on the Muslims instead. I was like, what the? That it's kind of bit off. But this is may not made okay. You may not know this, but the creator Seth MacFarlane or Fallen, there were actually one time that this could actually have prevented Family Guy from ever being created. Even those current seasons may not have existed, because back in 2001, he was actually on a way to a very much important meeting. But the day before, he was out drinking and he had quite a hangover. When he arrived to the airport, he was told by the gate that the plane had already left. So that saved his life, because that plane was one of the two that crashed into the towers in New York.
Oh,
Yeah, so
you mean 9/11?
yeah, he was supposed to be
Oh
on one of
no
those
way!
planes.
You the
Yeah,
bastard to the wall.
so you
Can
can
you
say,
hurry? You
yeah,
heard to the wall. There's another John like fuck you. And then another wait, and then another show. And then there is a I was the boy and
I'm going
explodes
up.
on the
I
green
don't even know.
tower that
Oh my
is
goodness!
on the thing. There's no way. Is
Oh
it
my
not
goodness!
paying? No, it's not paying anymore. It was that guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know
but
whether me and him.
but here's the thing: is there weren't actually just two planes on that day. It was actually three planes. No, wait, four planes actually. But there were only two
Hello.
that ended. Two were at the towers. Third crashed into Pentagon and did some damage. And the fourth, it was actually I believe it was in on a field outside St. Louis.
Interesting. Can I go in here? I can. Are these all
But
separate doubles at 55
I was on like when the World Trade Center fell, I was like I wasn't even I was just about 9 years old when this happened. No, wait, I was about 10, because this was just before I was turned 11, and
Oh,
this
I'm
is
freezing. I'll
had
be on my way to Tall Mountain. We'll return in the summer. Waikiki out. Hee hee.
And
I've
World
never
Trade
seen
Center
it.
is considered one of the worst. Is considered one of the worst disasters in American history, especially within Americans' territory, because over 3,000 people died, including the firefighters, people on the towers, and police officers and civilians on the ground. And here's some of the things: is the only fact not everyone that died in the disaster was never found. There are some bodies that was never found at all. And if anyone had any idea, like I say, if anyone get the idea to go into the ground zero by using spirit boxes in order to hope it to maybe to reach out for the people that died in that location, I think that might have been. I think that would have been a little bit insensitive, considering how many people that died there. Like say, especially firefighters and police officers who tried to save people from towers, and how
Oh
many people that
yeah, I knew they were saying
that
people
were.
off on the tower. I heard it. But
Yeah,
I
but even
heard it. There's the same people about back in the 2005, there the London about the London bomb from I don't know what to be now. I don't know London bomb back in the 2005. I don't know. Like back in the 2005 about London, there is another guy about an exploding bomb. There is the seatbelt from London Underground. And there's another station. Okay, okay, yeah, Allgate station. Yeah, that's a clutch out of the seatbelt. So I don't know, but it's just a few happen about the 2011. All the people that took all the store like August, like shoes like the black shoes. Anybody, you know, like all the people that took all Metropolitan Police and trying to tuck anyone, dude, like guns. You know,
well,
like oh my
true,
god, all the people shooting. Oh, it's Colin here. Hey,
but
Colin, are you okay? Why are you still here?
yeah, he's
This is
here.
okay,
Just
Colin. He's all what? I want to
but
tell
there
you a
is
little bit about Toshima Sun Battle 2232 because Toys was the first Sun Battle in California. It opened in 1969. They did a functional for
Yeah, but
4th
just
of July. And then it still happened after the war.
but
Okay,
there is
it
also
closes to and because
there
they don't want to battlefield, I don't know. That's the thing. Hey, look, there is the nothing different in Toys R Us. Rockwell's name, man. Because it opened in 1958, it closed in 1978. So it's the other thing going on here. Like a children's body town. Like, yeah, you know,
oh,
the
dead.
children's body town is the leading toy store I've ever seen. Like, children's body town. I was from blah, blah, blah. You know, children's party town. I feel like Toys R Us, like a children's party town. You know, children's party town is fucking love. And it's the film in 1948. This is a fucking film about like a children's supermarket, like Toys R Us. Yeah, there's a what is this DC was here. There is the for support because I don't know what about that because I haven't seen Colorado before. And there is the Barrier Cross Road for Toys R Us. It wait, Barry Cross Road. It opened in '96 upon Toys R Us store. Everything like there's the only thing I say about thing.
Mama mia. That's a lot of flying diamonds.
Yeah, not
Oh,
the way to. I have
but there,
nothing on for.
but there,
I
but
heard
there,
Super Mario 64 better. And that a guy named Super Mario Stand 100 because he's a guy making
oh,
Mario 64 better. Well, he like he started, I think, like like he make it like a was some of my oh, he didn't know, like you know what happened going on. Draw, what did you do then? You know how I'm going on here. That's really strange habit. This guy making about Super Mario was walking well had never made because I think Jesus. What the hell?
But there's another thing about like Charles terror, like that happened in New York. There is one other that happened in Madrid in
Huh?
2004. The people, at least there were. This was like a terrorist attack in train bombings, and I just looked up what is the one of the people that were sent.
Oh,
He was convicted for 191 charges of murder, 1,856 charges of attempted murder, and he received 42,922 years in jail.
there's red coin here, isn't there?
So
Yep.
nearly,
That's no way, bro.
it's
If
true.
I
He
feel
received.
like anymore,
I mean,
and it's just a
but
strange happen.
but the thing,
Yes.
you may think that is
Jeez.
crazy,
Oh
but
man, I am
American
totally not
sentence
focused.
in life, like there was actually one shooting in Aurora, a movie theater. This one
I'm
guy,
not
he received
so up
12,
with you.
12 life sentence without parole, with an additional
Alright.
3,000 years in jail, and he will never be released.
What did it lead to?
But there was actually even another guy back in the 80s in Alaska. He he killed 6 people, and he was sentenced to
Oh
like
my god, that's
yeah.
crazy. How did he
But he was
kill like the black people and like the white people?
there was like random. This was more. This was not even a big city. This was like only a small community. There were less than 100 people, but he was see here. And, uh,
Okay.
let's see.
So do you know what I was about to say?
Why the heck am I going?
Here we go. Let's see. He was sentenced.
Sorry. Oh.
Okay. Here we go. He was sentenced. He was 89 years,
But I'm pretty
49 years
sure
old,
so
and
I'm going to have it.
this was in
Nothing.
1984, and he was sentenced 634 years.
Seriously, where the hell am I?
And I have to say though, American sentence for an innocent person is insane.
Oh,
Like
that's just a
you
quick
can be
fact.
sentenced as no matter how many crimes you're being sentenced to, it can be from 500 years to like 1,000 years. But in Sweden, it's way different. It's way different. If you're
Red
sentenced life
coin.
sentence, if you're
That's a white coin. I'm not touching that.
if you end up in jail for life in Sweden, don't actually because in the US you can actually be sentenced for say life in jail. Like you can be after between 25 to life. Like you can be sitting there for maybe just 25 or maybe 30 years, but also sometimes for the entire life, rest of your life. But in Sweden, that's way different. You can be because life in jail in Sweden is just between 18 to 30 years. Do you never sitting in the rest of your life? And and
God.
and but but and that,
Okay, it's starting to get in the data.
but death penalty in Sweden doesn't even exist. They actually abolished that system many years ago. There used to be use a lot of public executions, but it's one of the word. There's actually the one of the people that's really the most worst.
Okay, we got 3
I
red
don't know how
coins.
many.
I don't know where they are, but we're gonna find them.
I don't know if you many of my viewers or my friends knew about this, but back in 2017, the word is terrorist attack in Stockholm, which is capital city. It's one of the worst. There was this man driving a truck that he stole, and his purpose was terrorist attack, of course. And
What?
he claimed, and he had pledged his life to ISIS back at the time. And
fucking ground.
And one of the worst things that happened is that this truck wasn't just a. And you may think, why did he stole a truck when he can just stole a car? Well, the thing is, this truck was actually filled with explosives, literally explosives. I don't know which were. I don't think it's like dynamite or anything. But
You mean a truck?
Yeah, he stole a truck, like those small loading truck.
And like a bigger, like explodes anything.
Okay, if you know, if you know the size of those USB those USB trucks, those better
UP? Yeah, are you
USB type.
saying it's like the UP? Just like a
No,
PlayStation. You
I
are
was
UP. I am about to say UP.
Please kill me.
Everyone can book. Everyone you knew. There's nothing to do with that.
But he stole this medium-sized truck filled with explosives, and he drove through one of the main streets in the capital, and he ran over several people. And the truck ran into a clothing store, and those explosives could have been set off and explode. But by miracle, that didn't even happen. But there were only like 7 people that died in this disaster. But here's tragic part. One of the people that died was an 11-year-old girl, and in fact she was on her way home from school when it happened. And her mother, she wanted to see her daughter, but she wasn't even allowed until much after it was happened. And I actually went to the capital, not related to anything about disaster. That was a different matter. I went there, and me and some of the few people that went to the Stockholm though by that time, this was like a couple of weeks after the disaster. This was like in April. I saw this big staircase in the middle of the city filled with flowers and other things.
You mean flowers? I love flowers. They're like the word, like the bigger thing flowers. There's another episode of flowers. Flowers do it. He loves flowers. He walked on the road. He did us all because only he be safe out of fire in the beginning. No, he can't. Because Bernard, he broke it all out things. Because I think he murdered and watch out the block and still. And Bernard found out I found all the phones like the 100. This is how didn't.
I'm going crazy over here. Save me.
Why?
I don't know if I can. I'm sorry. Also, surprise! I'm here.
Oh shit!
Back up again.
Where have you been?
I've been at the gym. Where do you think I've been?
I don't know. At the strip club?
Nah, I ain't no stripper.
I wasn't referring to
from my family's body anyway.
I mean, I was referring to you. You go visit one, duh. But you're probably not.
Yeah, I know. They'd have to pay it. Yeah, they'd have to pay me.
Dude, I'm like, no, thank you. I'd rather not be paying you. If I had to see, if I would see you, I'd rather go to see. I'd rather be washing a cow.
I'm already feeling better. You felt so much better that you almost died.
So, how's the weather of you there, guys?
That weather, it has to be that way off right about all about it. I heard it is been rain. I heard that weather is rain because it's about all like this no man like cold like snow like I don't know how you did this. I
Huh.
didn't check
I don't
on
know. I'm trying to figure it out.
it. The devil came
Well, we don't even have any. For me,
What?
for me, we don't even have any snow. For me, we don't even have any snow right now.
That's not a safe spot.
Is this so cool?
Where the hell are you?
I have a
anyway?
question for all of you. During in America, there's had this snow day. If there's like too much snow that you had been stay home from school, all that. Have you guys ever experienced
You
that?
know there's snow. There's the culture in America now. There's a snowman. It's like culture like I don't know you. There's the British back on the night. That's just the film name snowman. And I said, oh, what are they and I say, oh, there is another film name. The person wanted to come and see. I had no thing on like that guy could have noticed it after this war.
Well, this
So,
might be a
how
good.
about Cody Lane?
Decent
He's had
video.
nothing to do with anything. Collie,
I guess.
Collie,
Hold on,
are you
Oh,
never talking? What's
no,
wrong
he
with
never.
her?
No, he doesn't even talk much. He had actually done it before, but no, these
Yeah, yeah,
days he
yeah, yeah,
doesn't.
yeah. Don't know who's she? I don't know who is she right now.
Did you seriously just call Cody a sheep?
Mm.
I don't know who he is. He speak like Spanish, like the Las America. I don't know. I
It's a
don't
guy. I
know
know
this
that.
stupid. I will happen ever before.
It's a guy, Cody.
But speaking of like snow day,
No,
here in Sweden,
dude.
we don't even have snow days.
Really?
Nope. I never even had one.
If there's no snow, you can't have one. So there you go.
Well, but even when I was like in when I was like in fifth to sixth grade, we did have a lot of snow, but not as much. And even right the
You mean
I think
you mean belts? You mean bell? I know. I had no clue color before. I didn't
well,
see it before.
I mean even the probably the thing is that the only place that may actually have a snow day is probably like the northern part of Sweden, which is usually a lot cold. They have they actually have they can have maybe as between I don't know 6 to 10 feet snow and a lot colder than what I have because right now it's 30, almost 40 degrees outside and there is no snow in sight. If there is snow, there's only small patches and the ground is. I even took a walk earlier today and it was really muddy. So if they don't have to have snow in Sweden, we really have to go far up north. But the snow that usually comes in Sweden in the north, it usually stay on all the way to can stay up to like April or May.
It takes away from your health. Oh shit.
Boy.
Poison, I guess. Kinda.
Cody, Roy, have you guys ever heard of a pretty much big mistake in Poland recently?
What do you mean?
Well, a Polish general was fired after losing 240 anti-tank mines.
What the hell does that mean? We lost a lot of shit, basically.
Yeah, he lost 240 anti-tank mines, like landmines.
How the
And
hell
the
do you
thing is,
lose that?
I don't know. And the thing is, they
Oh, the
were
first.
they were actually the funny part is that they had this weight 350 pound
That's
of
surprising.
explosive in it. And the funny part, they were found at IKEA.
Don't ask me. Ask my sanity.
I mean, can you imagine? They found the 240 anti-tank mines and at an IKEA. That's just crazy. I mean,
Oh, that's safe.
mil- military tank mines
What a
found at
state
the
of
furniture
reality
store.
area.
How the world that happened? I have. Oh man. I learned it's a
Actually,
couple of
since you
days
just got
now.
here, take the
Um,
controller. Oh, you want me to do it? Yes. All right. Let's see here. It's been a while.
you know, I think maybe Cody and Roy may have to might be actually a bit of being worried because there is an asteroid that's impact is in fact on the way to Earth at the moment.
Yeah, I think I've got enough to worry about. I don't need to worry about some damn.
Well, this is the problem. They don't know in fact how big it is. They estimate from 130 to 300 feet wide. And if it impact Earth, it will be almost as powerful as a nuclear bomb.
Didn't you also say it's like moving away from Earth though?
It is actually moving away from Earth, yes, at the moment, but it's very it's it's moving towards Earth, but at the same time moving away from it at the same time. But the thing is, don't
That
we don't
makes
even
sense.
NASA, which has even though NASA had permission
What?
to be using James Webb Telescope,
You can go in
they
there?
don't they don't even know how big this particular asteroid is actually,
Yeah, we all
because
know
it's
that.
so this asteroid is too far away. They don't even know the actual size of it. It couldn't be in as 300 feet. It could be just only a
I
50
feel like it's
feet
fake
or
ones
even
though. If you do,
or
you're gonna be
or they can
hurting.
even be as I don't know
Yeah, that's a good
2,000
point.
feet or maybe like that. And but you have not to be worrying that America is.
You lose your
They
negative
believe it
vibes.
that they believe the they at least believe that this asteroid is which is called 2024
By the way, those bullets do
YR4.
damage if they hit you. Oh, that's
Um,
ridiculous.
this one is it's not said to be crashing anywhere near
Oh, you just
United
went
States.
through that?
This one is said to say the place around along the equator,
That was
South
no
America
collision.
to Africa and all that. But it's like this asteroid, if they will impact Earth, it's not remotely
Weird.
it's gonna be as it's not gonna be as strong enough as the
Uh,
causing a mass extinction or anything like the dinosaurs level. But
that's that's a little disturbing.
this
Uh,
chance the chances for this asteroid to impact Earth right now is 3.2%, which is quite high. Normally, when an asteroid is approaching Earth, they're not even remotely as 1%. But 3.2%, it's a bit concerning, but at the moment, it's not really. They are expecting this asteroid to be once again returning around 2028, hoping to be able to analyze this more closer. And they were expecting that it could impact at 2032,
if we did.
December 22nd. Yeah, they actually determined that they really had determined the actual time when that particular asteroid could impact Earth. And even if there's if this asteroid would hit any on the ocean, like Atlantic or anything, it wouldn't even cause any mega tsunami or anything like that. It's just not even strong big enough for it. But it's just that at the moment scientists don't know in fact how big it is. It can be as they estimate at least 130 to 300. It can be less than that. It can be as I don't know, like 50 feet or maybe as 2,000 feet. But if this asteroid were being big as the one that killed all the dinosaurs, well, I would say we're toast.
I don't think it'll be that big.
Nah, I don't think so either. But here's a list of one positive part of it.
This is interesting.
But here's the one positive. As I know for a fact that Game Guy probably know this. NASA had this DART program. Do you know that one?
Huh?
Game Guy. Do you remember when NASA launched an asteroid or a probe or something like that when they managed to push an asteroid out of the way?
I do not.
I mean, it wasn't even that long ago. It was like, I think it was sometimes last year. I believe it was. They actually had, if they would happen to be they can probably using the same technique again to launching to push the asteroid out of the way.
Well, I'm grabbing this.
But if this asteroid would have been big enough to be as big as the asteroid that killed off the dinosaurs, I cannot even imagine. But the only ones that man might actually survive might be in this fallout bunkers, or perhaps even in a worst case scenario, the astronauts on the space station might be the only survivors of the entire human race, if that would have been the worst case scenario. But yeah, we don't have to be not to worry about this asteroid for another 7 years or so. I mean, it's not like the first asteroid that we had discovered that which has approached Earth. I mean, there was like one in 2013 in Russia that flew by and exploded midair. Then we had the Tunguska explosion back in 1908 that literally destroyed quite a big area in Siberia. It's not like impossible for an asteroid to be destroy anything. The funny thing is that there is actually even a lake in Sweden that's literally was formed by a meteor impact like 300 million years ago, and you can still see that from much far up in the midair or anything. It's still circle.
See where it goes.
Who's playing right now? Is it you or Roy?
Roy's playing. I'm going in here. Where the fuck? You fell! I didn't want to fall. The game just said, screw you, you're falling.
I wonder what Malachi is.
What's in here? You found the negative console? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Why is it whenever I give you the controller, you always find the weirdest stuff in this game?
He's a freaking magnet for that. That's why.
Oh, you left? Yeah, I kind of wanted to stay in that area, honestly.
Man, I'm tired. Yeah, that's great. I have several stories ideas I wanted to do here. What's it right now? 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's one Raiders.
Yep, 6 stories been making. I actually saw this other request the other day. Someone actually asked me to make Spike with Cozy Glow, which I don't see any problem with since I've done with one. Scootaloo, Apple Bloom.
Didn't you already do them?
Yeah, they are done, but I mean the one with Spike and Cozy Glow hasn't even been made.
No, that's
I
what
did
I
check.
meant. Like, did you already make that one? Because I feel like you did.
No. I actually was checking it in the first for all that. There was actually one a person that asked me to do Spike with Sunny Flare, but I actually I deleted that request since I already had a story on to be made. But the person that actually resent the request once again, so I explained the story has already been done, so I can't do them again. And that was when they were like when Sunflare, which is a pony, and Spike is a dragon. Because if I were doing an Equestria world, Equestria Girls world, or in the human world, that would be a problem. That would have been a big problem. Because in a human world, she is a human, but Spike when he was an Equestria, when he ended up in a human world, he ended up as a dog. So that wouldn't have worked at all. And in fact, I would even go that far to making a story based on a human with a dog, since my viewers been like, what the f have you done? That's just one of the few some stories I never even considered to do at all.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because even back in 2 years ago or 3 years ago, when I made what could have been 4 years ago, I don't even know exactly when, but when I made Apple Bloom with Sakura. Sakura is in her 20s. Apple Bloom is like
Oh,
8, 10, or 12 years old, something like
nice
that.
save.
So it wouldn't have otherwise that wouldn't have also been considered be really wrong. A child with a full-grown adult, no. But I made a story that she were with Sakura throughout the story, but it wasn't like I think maybe more like halfway or maybe like half of the story when Bloom had aged, so that she wasn't like 18 or 20 years old or something like that. So in that perspective, Sakura and Apple Bloom would have been a perfect match otherwise. But there is the one Peep Squeak with Luna. The same thing. Peep Squeak was like 10 or 12 years old, and Luna was like 1,000 years old. But he didn't start dating her until when he was like in his 20s. But people were like probably like, wait a minute. He's 20 years old and she's 1,000 years old. That is way too huge age gap. Well, I want to point out one thing. Discord and Fluttershy. Fluttershy is also in her 20s, and Discord is 1,000 years old. It would have been very much the same thing. And it's the same as for, and if like they say Luna with Discord, I mean that works. I mean they're roughly the same age, so I mean there's not like a big difference in that.
Hey.
But seeing as like Fluttershy would say, I actually seen Fluttershy with Sweet Belle as True Love, and even seen Miss Shirley with Sweet Belle as also True Love. In fact, I hadn't even seen Big Mac with Sweet Belle when she still is at school age. And like, well, I'm like, not surprised, considering that people have been using Sweet Belle and Big Mac in including like in trip like in porn style, like or any.
Porn.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, I mean when you're searching for any potential stores like that, and if any, like if you're searching like on say Twiteboro or Derpyboro, when you're searching for a list of names,
Run.
when you're seeing like say Discord, you would have were expecting to find characters with that any of the under any characters that normally is underage.
Angry Son in this game is brutal. By the way, so keep that in mind.
So yeah, I would even consider doing any love stories or something like that based on that for the fact. But if it's a true friend story based between let's say Sweetie Belle and Big Mac, that works because a true friend story. I mean, I can even understand it. Like, say, if Cody, if he had a request, say, Big Mac with some one of the younger ones, like say, uh, like say, maybe Big Mac with Marble, or Marble with Pinky, or something like that. Okay. In fact, I have seen one particular story. This is on Derpyboro, where, shocking enough, that Limestone Pie has a daughter, but the daughter isn't living with her or her partner, is living with a foster family. And the other biological mother is actually Marble. But there
Roy,
is.
where the fuck are you going?
He doesn't even know
I
himself.
have no idea.
But
I'm
I
just
just say,
kind of going.
people when they're doing stores based shippings based on MLP characters, don't be so shocked when you're seeing that there are some a character between an adult with a underage character. Don't be so shocked. Not the first time that happened. I did even see one. This is actually a fan fiction story where Twilight expecting a full plot twist. She is the father and the mother at the same time. She she used a
Oh my god,
spell
you all just died.
to create a
From
copy of
what?
herself. But
You didn't see it, but you got the minus points, and they took away from your health. Oh shit! Did I? I didn't even notice. Is that guy supposed to do that? What, the Mr. I? Yeah, for some reason in this game, yeah, their animations are
oh,
yeah.
you did.
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. There's even a metal cap down here, which I'll definitely grab. You got a metal cap. Can I kill you? No, I can't. But I can do it this way.
Oh,
or
my
not.
god. Oh boy. Well, I'll probably end the stream around the 2 hour mark, since it's already 1 hour 53 minutes.
Alright. I guess I'll just chill and love Roy always saying. Even though I'm not exactly sure how he's managing to get more interesting places than I am. I want to see that weird ass animation again. You can get up there without them. Oh, and a backflip could just make that.
So that was the gym.
That was good. Same old, same old.
How much can you even bank press though? Be honest.
A lot. Descriptive.
Like about 12 pounds.
£20, say nah. That's more
I
like
think
100, like 130, I'd say.
hmm.
140.
I'll challenge you next time to maybe 400
Did that?
pounds.
No, you're not. I thought you were. Well, something challenge accepted. I might as well, right?
Can you even bank? Can you even lift things like that's 400 pounds?
I mean, I've been going so long, probably.
Well, then I challenge you to 1,000 pounds.
I ain't doing 1,000. I like my arms. Thank you very much. Are you sure about that? Well, last I checked. Now, the real question is, are you going to find anywhere else ridiculous that I didn't know existed, even though I played this game longer than you have?
Probably.
Hello. You're not going to go to Polygonal Chaos, are you? Nah. Alright, I got this. I'm going to take Mario, and I'm going to do something. I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out later.
So what's for dinner,
You
you
went to
guys?
Polygonal Chaos! For a reason. I want to get the star. Yo, what's up with you? I knew the star was here, obviously, in case you weren't aware. Would you like to save, Roy? I'd love to save, and I'd also love to get the hell out of here. Where did you just go?
I don't
Roy,
think it even knows
seriously, how are
himself.
you good at finding new places? I don't know! I don't know, man! I don't know how the hell I do this! I just know! I don't get it, dude. I'm just trying to play a video game here, man. I go forward, and Mario does what I want him to, and next thing I know, I wake up, and I see a place that's been completely destroyed. I don't know what happened. Damn it, Roy, you got drunk again. Well, no, Mario got drunk. Mamma mia, I don't remember what happened last night. Did I do this? I hope you didn't, Mario. Seriously, where the fuck are you going? I don't know! That's the problem! Can I go this way? Is this a way out? Get me the fuck out of here. Thank you. You got out? That's the important thing, Roy. You finally got yourself out.
B3313. It's a ROM hack game, not like an official game. It's not.
And Roy's playing it right now, and he, unlike me, doesn't know what he's doing. That's how I end up in these weird scenarios, my dude. I just walk forward, and the next thing I know, I end up in Polygonal Chaos for the 50th time. I don't want to go there, but I'm like attracted to it. You're attracted to a bunch of rooms. Hell yeah.
Not the first time.
Oy, oy, oy. Okay, so let's see. Where the hell am I going? Honestly, Roy, that's a good question. I've been trying to figure that out for years. It's been 15,000 years, Roy. Your grandparents say hello. Right. Wouldn't it be our grandparents?
Or maybe your great 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 grandparents.
No, god damn it, that's a point. I can't argue with that. Dang.
Huh, the quality of the video makes looks like
The
real
quality of
Mario
the
64
video.
beta footage.
That's funny
Huh.
to say because I always thought this camera kind of sucked. Yeah, being honest, our camera isn't exactly the best. Also, I have no idea where Rod's going. I'm just kind of going, honestly. Oh, this is actually a red star. It's weird that you kind of just found it on your own. You didn't need my help. Yeah, the red star's in that box. Well, kinda. I already got the red star. I don't really care about it. I'm just gonna go in here.
Where are you?
Oh, hey, I'm back. I wasn't even trying to find my way back. You just let him do his thing, and he just finds all sorts of weird stuff. I don't even know where I'm going.
Don't you normally do?
I'm going in here. I don't remember if I did this or not. What if you think this quality? What if you think this is quality? Guess what? There's also the quality of Super Mario. Real thoughts that
Why is
Troy
nobody
isn't
else
doing
watching the stream?
what I'm doing.
Not really. I have no idea why anyone else is watching this.
My ass.
Usually it's like what, 2, 3 people posts. Can never be more than 4 or 5 people in streams, but
That looked a lot smaller than it was.
come on, where are you? Nope.
Damn.
Try to
did I already
find
kill
one thing, but not finding it so easily. Where the heck are you?
Well, I didn't go in there.
Nope. There.
You're dead! Oh, well, I'll tell you something. That kind of sucks. Yeah, those are minus coins, and they take away from your total and your health, and they kill you. Like, really, really fast. Like, it's impressive how fast it kills you. I just imagine it's like, I kind of imagine like Mario's just as confused as we are. Seriously, I have no idea where we're going. I don't even know where we are right now. Is this the part of Peach's castle that you didn't want me to know about? Is this where the toads hang out? The toads, we never even see them. They're not around. They got lost. You know, it's weird. You'd expect there to be like 50 of them, and there's like 10. Where are they all at, huh? They afraid of Super Mario? What did I do? I didn't do anything. I just existed. That's not me doing Mario. That's bad bro game guy. Also know this guy. I'll also know this whatever else. Mommy! If anybody knows, all the toasters, toast. I'm kind of just exploring, see what I can find. Yeah, this is what happens when we. This is what happens when we let Roy play the game. Roy just kind of goes around and sees what he can find. Unlike me, who kind of has who sort of has a direction, Roy just kind of says, you know, we're just gonna go. Luigi! Bro! Can you hear me? No? Why is my reflection Luigi? It's seriously, why is my reflection Luigi? That's a little weird. I didn't even do that. Was it him? Who was it? Was it Bowser? Bowser, how dare you use my brother's image without my permission? Ay. Where the fuck are you? No. Seriously, how do you keep finding new places? I don't get it. This guy scares me. Like, he's more terrifying than I am. I don't know where I'm going either, but at the very least, I kind of still have, like, a way to go. Oh, did I just see myself? Was that not me? I guess I'm going this way. You were in the parallel lobby. Well, at least someone knows where you were. Oh my god, where am I now? I believe this is floor 2B. Seriously though, if you keep moving around, you're just going to get more lost. I don't care. I'm good with just kind of handing around and just seeing where I can go. Oh, you found somewhere new. I think. I honestly don't know if we've been here or not. We totally have. This is the Bell Cap area.
Ever you try talking to Star?
Have you ever tried talking to the star? What does that mean?
Hmm.
I have no idea. I'd say that's a question for you, but you seem just as confused as I am. I've never heard of someone saying that before. We have another person that comes around and helps out, but like I've never heard them say that either. So there you go. Well, I could try. With real thoughts, I guess. Sounds like a star I could talk to around here. That's. Hi. Get over here. Well, nice 1 coin you just got. It's a. It is decreed that one shall receive a star from a toad. But I didn't get a star. Can I go behind here? No,
The blue Goomba was a bait.
The blue Goomba was bait? Bait for what? I got 5 coins out of it. I'm going in here. Oh, you found the Nebula lobby. I know this music from anywhere.
People didn't ask me on it.
Definitely not the Nebula lobby I'm used to.
Well, one thing is that people should not ask me any questions about the game since I never played Mario. So I don't know anything about the Mario. Sorry.
You're all good.
Where
This
are
guy
you?
seriously scares me so much. I don't know how you end up finding these places that I've never seen before. Not just that good, honestly. Are you better than me? No, you're not better than me. You're just more explorative than I am. I at least have like I say, I kind of have like kind of a way to go, but you don't talk to the star. What the hell does that mean? What star? I don't know what star you're talking about.
if the might even be a random star. Well, I mean, you could give it a try.
It's like, oh, is there like a star up here? Probably is. Oh, I'm gonna try doing it on this star then.
The one you just kidnapped the Saint Peach.
The one you just have the same. What? Well, B is interact, isn't it? You can try. I've never done it. Hey, listen. Okay, so my name's Mario, and I don't know if you have anything to tell me, but hello. He's pressing B. What?
Hey, excuse me.
Do I do it under it? So what? How's your day going, huh? It's going good? I hope it's going well. Yeah.
Collecting the stars is kidnapping them. Huh.
But I'm trying to talk to it, but it won't listen to me. Oh! I mean, you're just gonna take it. Well, that didn't work out. Maybe it's a different star.
Or you can perhaps even talk to stars, because I just looked it up on the online just in case if there's possibility to talk to stars. But I couldn't find anything. So I think it's possible they could, but at the same time, I don't know.
It's also a ROM hack, so I want to put it past them to just throw that in for no reason. I guess I could try again here.
Yeah, could probably do it one more time before I end the stream, anyways. That depends even if those silver stars are the ones that also could be talked about.
That's a good point. Hello. Hello. It's a bee, Mario.
Lethal Waterlands. Huh.
Lethal Borderlands. Is that what this place is called? It's actually kind of a cool name. I like that. I gotta go back in there because that place is kind of cool. Hold on, go back in.
I call it Lethal Bowser's bathroom.
I don't want to imagine what that smells like. Gross.
Or can you call it Bowser's Lethal Pool?
Huh. I mean, it's part of the real thoughts, because like reasonably Mario's voice would get all messed up underwater. Well, I guess not. Like realistically, it would. Oh, great! These things are just as terrible as they were in the actual game. My brother and Chris just want to get. Oh my god, these things are terrible. What is the hitbox? They're circles. They really shouldn't be this hard. Oh my god, that thing just disappeared right in front of my face. That was even worse than me missing. There's 4. There's 5. What? Test
But
Super
it's also
Mario.
but there is also a possibility that you can't even talk to stars at all in these games.
Well, the
I
thing is, this
mean,
is a ROM hack, so
true.
that's probably a thought over there. Actually, it probably is. Sir? Or is this like a Koopa shell? You got a Koopa shell! Oh, hey, there are silver stars. Really, I don't get the point of this of the shell if the water doesn't hurt me, but I guess I'll try talking to the silver stars.
Have you seen
Hello?
any of the
Hello?
scares of this game?
Hello? Hello? Oh, the
Nope.
jump scares? Oh, I'm pretty sure we've seen them all.
Ugh.
I've seen the Shadow Mario, the Faceless Mario. There was a couple amalgamations we saw. You know what's interesting? This is on an actual N64, and I know that if you emulate this game, the game crashes when you see them. In this, it doesn't crash. You just die. Mario dies if you get jump scared. Or Luigi, depending on who you're playing as. Which I like a lot better, because I feel like it makes more sense. Especially for on the console version. Because it wouldn't make sense if it crashed. Although, speaking of crashes, it has crashed a couple times, but I think that's just because you know that
Mhm.
B3313 is a massive fucking game, so I tried to figure out where this last Silver Star is. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm gonna try talking to this one. Talk to the ally with info. That's a Mario 64 DS reference. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Is this the B for Perfect 13 unabandoned version?
I believe it is, yes. Not only that, but it's the unabandoned N64 version on an actual console.
How many versions is there?
Well, there's the 0.7 version. The 1.0 unabandoned, which this ROM hack is based off of. I think there's like another version, but I'm not too sure.
Hmm. This game has 488 stars.
188. That's a lot of stars. And you can't see my star total right now. I have 290. We have 290. This is well, not my personal, but this is the uh the game froze. Boy, what did you do? I didn't do anything. I failed to get out of the Chucky's grasp, and then the game decided it did not like doing that. Well,
Well, the thing is probably start soon anyways to end the stream. It has been for the past 2 hours.
we at least get like a couple more stars, so I can not
Yeah,
Chucky
we can
get
probably go
my
to so far to 2.5 hours.
I've never seen a Chucky do that before. Also, I didn't even know it could do that. Hold on, I can get back to. Hold on, I can get back to Nebula Lobby pretty easily. Getting there isn't the problem. There we go. All you have to do is swim towards the painting. Yeah, see, that wasn't so bad. That literally took like what, 2 minutes. I'm gonna head back to those chuckers and chuck them in the air. Because I'm pissed now. Oh, you're gonna get your revenge on the chuckers for no reason at all? Yeah. Maybe they'll give me a star, I don't know. I kinda... Well, maybe, actually. I don't know. We'll see. I love the Nebula lobby. I don't know why. I just the Nebula lobby is really cool to me. It's just such a cool idea that I kind of wish Nintendo would use. Wow, nice job on that. I wonder if it was because they threw you into the water. I kind of doubt that, but maybe. There we go. No, that worked fine. I don't know why it crashed then. That was interesting. That was so interesting. I've never seen that interaction before. Oh, actually, do you know what it probably was? Luigi grabbed on to like the edge when he threw you off, and I think that kind of messed with its AI. So it might have been from that. Oh no, it totally did give me a star. Huh. I didn't think it was going to do that. That just didn't seem star-worthy to me. But I guess it did make you crash, so there you go. So now we have 2 people that can help us with this game, which is nice, because the more people that can actually help with this ridiculously long game, the better. I know a lot about this game, but I don't know everything, obviously. It froze again! Okay, that time I can understand. Because you were never supposed to go exploding underwater, so I can imagine that there wasn't really supposed to be, like, code for that. Maybe it crashed because you were picked up from the water and not the platform, but the game didn't know you left the water, so it froze. That would make sense. And the bomb that also froze the game also made sense, because you're not supposed to... Because I don't think there was supposed to be, like, an animation for that. So the game freaked out. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Don't do that. Here, let's go. I don't know. Let's head to the red lobby, the crimson lobby, or whatever it's called. I actually kind of want you to check something for me. Yeah, what's up? Can you go about the chandelier? That's a good question. Let's find out. Hold on, wait. I don't think you... Oh, well, maybe. Ah! I don't know if it has collision. I don't think it does. I could try. If it does have collision, then you're definitely going about it wrong then. Hold on, wait. Yeah, it doesn't have collision. You can't get up it. Oh, well. Yeah, you just left. Honestly, I can't say I blame you. Oh, wait. This is one of the jump scares. Oh, shit, is it? That's... Ah, damn. Well, I don't really feel like getting jump scared, so I'm just gonna leave. Well, kind of. It's like a lesser jump scare. It's not nearly as bad as the other ones, but it's just a bunch of Unagis. The hell's a Unagi? Well, you know the eel? What if you use an N64 simulator instead of an emulator? Well, here's the thing. This isn't being emulated. This is on an actual console. This is on an N64. Like an actual N64. They made a cartridge for it not too long ago. And I was like, I saw that and I said, best ROM hack, you know what I'm about to do. You should have seen the look on his face when he got it. It was amazing. And I love this game so much. I don't know why. But what if we used an emulator? I kind of don't want to do that. See, the thing about emulation is that I don't want to fuck up my computer. And my computer is a it is a dinosaur. A technological dinosaur at that. Also, I don't know where the hell you're going. This happens a lot, don't worry about it. Hey, remember that one time we did this game and you kept going inside the moat? I remember that. Good times. You get backwards on jump, by the way. In this area. Can I go in here? No. Can I go in here? Also no. Can you understand? Can you ever feel so low that you don't know?
Well, I'm back. This grandma's empty to eat. So, what I miss? Yo, guys. Don't tell me your mic is causing problems again. Yeah, this game usually has some unpredictable outcome. Kevin guy, if you're talking, I can hear you.
Oh, that's why. It's not even on. Testing. Hello. All right, is it working now?
Yep.
Awesome. We missed the ending.
Mike is.
We have ended a couple times. That's it. It is decreed that one shall get a star from a toad. Is it you? My man. My dude.
The game froze there for a moment.
We're gonna go.
Well, Hubert.
Thanks for jumping in.
Yeah. Well, let's work on the next time. My phone is overheating from running YouTube. Oof, that sucks.
You poor soul
that's
using
just-
phone edition. I have personal feelings for phone edition. I think it sucks. This. Roy, I don't know where you think you're going, but I don't think you're going the right way. I don't think there is a right way. You know what? I accept that retort. That's a good retort. You're right. There really isn't a wrong way in this game. Although, to be fair, there's not really in a way either. You kind of just go around seeing if you can find some levels, and that's it. Luigi?
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. That's why I said Luigi as Mario.
That was unexpected.
Okie dokie. You know, I guess that means Luigi's lost too. Hey, you think I can find him if I follow him? I'm not gonna try. I would get out of this area. There's another jump scare here.
Did someone Did someone call for a plumber?
Okay, so we both saw Luigi go through that door, right? That's. I wonder where he was going.
Hard to say. Hard to say.
Especially in a place like this. In a game like this,
Yep.
I mean.
Yep.
Seriously? Yeah. Alright, sure. You know what? I'm going this way. I am a little shocked by that. Oh, this room. Imagine there's like a wing cap or something in here. Goodbye. Why do you gotta go soon? Yeah, I don't think there's a wing cap in this area. Sorry, Roy. Maybe not, but there is this area, which is always a good thing. Yeah, we could probably end it here then. Alright, well, we saw a lot of interesting things today, and the most interesting of which being Luigi going outside the same door we were exiting.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
Seriously, what was he doing?
I mean, what do y'all said that happened, right?
I think that's like a really rare thing to see. So it's kind of cool that we got to see it. Usually that means you get to play as Luigi, but yeah.
Well, I probably should end here anyways. Nearly 2.5 hours, so. Well, at least that Roy showed up. That one unexpected.
Surprise! You did it! You showed up.
Well, this has been fun, so this is Fish Double signing off. Bye.
See ya. Goodbye.